Hello, welcome to the Moon Dweller. Today I'm going to be giving you a very basic tutorial on how to use your 2021 calendar journal. One of you reached out to me and said that they just got their journal and they're so excited to use it but have no idea how to use it, and recommended that I should create a tutorial video titled, "So your journal just arrived. You have no idea what to do. Here is how to orient yourself and begin." So thank you so much, Chrissy, for recommending this video title. That is exactly what I'm going to be doing today. Hope you enjoy. So let's first orient ourselves within the circle. The first thing you should know is that we will be experiencing time different in a circle. We're no longer doing that linear motion. Instead, we're doing a motion of a cycle where we keep going around and around and around. And this is actually really inherent in our being because we can simply know this by the foundation of how our solar system is operating from our planets orbiting around our sun. And that's how we track years, is 1 year is the Earth's orbit around the sun, 365 days, till we go on to the next year and the next year. And the second thing you really want to know about the circle is that it can be at first really awkward and maybe annoying to write in, but it's actually really good for us because the circle is forcing us to write in new ways. You have to change and maneuver the book around, and maybe sometimes you'll be writing a little crooked, but it's good for us because our brain is forcing to make new connections. Within your Moon Dweller calendar journal, you will be working with two different types of circles. First, you'll have your monthly circle, and second, you'll have your weekly circle. Both circles follow the moon's trek through the zodiac, but each have its own unique designs that are meant to help you further grow into the awareness of your own life and patterns. Your monthly circle contains the plus or minus 30 days in a month. The major point and takeaway of this circle is for it to provide the big term thinking, the overview of that month. And so you are going to be writing in here the major deadlines, dates, what's going on in your life right here, the things that you absolutely have to remember that you're not going to miss. And you're going to write down your goals here and an affirmation right here. And what I see so special about this month of really focusing in on exactly what that month means is that it's going to allow us to be able to bring in goals for that month, because this circle isn't meant for us to include all the little daily details, the overwhelms of life that are happening. Yes, major deadline dates can be overwhelming too, but it's consolidated into one day. There's not going to be a billion things going on as if we look at it very focused into just one day. This is just meant for the whole month. And so I see importance of being able to actually follow through with our goals and to create an effective affirmation to maybe help us get through that month as well. Your weekly circle contains the plus or minus 7 days in a week. And you are going to be working with 4 of these circles. So for week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 of the month. And the really big takeaway for working with these circles is that you have 4 opportunities or 4 cycles to kind of refresh your month or redo your month. And what I really like about this is that you have an endpoint. You have a completed cycle within that month. So you have 4 completed cycles, which I believe takes out the overwhelms of life because we have a finishing point within each week. It's easier to move on to the next week and the next week after that. So you'll see in your weekly circle that you have 2 places to write in, here and here. This inner circle is called your affirmation circle, and I invite you to take your affirmation of the month and keep writing in that slot every single day. Have it the first thing you do in the morning. And this is because I learned in the soul psychology book that in order to ingrain an affirmation beyond the conscious level, we must write it for 30 days. And really it makes sense because it's like creating a habit, a thought habit. You know, if we're going to learn an instrument or try to strengthen a muscle, you got to keep doing it over and over again. And so it's the same thing with our thoughts. And I thought, why not incorporate this concept into a calendar, since, you know, it's already pretty much 30 days long anyway. The second part of your circle that you can write in is in these slots. And this is really up to you of how you want to use this. You could do it for your daily details, appointments, meeting with friends, work schedules. You could track it, your emotions. You can make it really just dedicated to affirmations. Really up to you of how you want to use it. And I'll make more videos dedicated to specific ways of how you could incorporate. Below your weekly circle, you have your Zodiac Grid System. And the point of this is that it is giving us context to what is happening with the moon's trek through the zodiac. It is showing us the zodiac sign's element, its body parts, and a focus word. And when you go back to the introduction of your book on page 15, you have further information that tells you some ways that you can incorporate the zodiac into your life and gives you more context about what it means. And what I personally love about working with the Zodiac Grid System is that it is allowing us to think of the zodiac as archetypes instead of identifying it with maybe our friends, our coworkers, or just people in general. We are getting to really feel its actual energies connected to the element, to our own body parts. And, you know, the focus word gives us a direction to go where, about how to maybe implement it into our life that is independent from the people we know. And if you're into learning astrology, that's a pretty important way to begin. And the last thing to know about your weekly spreads is that it is giving you some moon information. In the top corner, it will tell you what type of phase the moon is currently in, whether that's waning or waxing. And so the waning phase, we say, is a cosmic exhale. We're decreasing, we're detoxifying. In comparison, the waxing phase is a cosmic inhale. We're absorbing, we're bringing everything in. And so just by looking at that quarter moon slot on your page, it can remind us of the type of motion, the current that we're in, and can help you further organize your life of whether you want to be grabbing and pulling in stuff or releasing and letting go. And of course, for each new moon and full moon, my mom, Shannon, the astrologer, has given us a great description to get us going on what to focus on for that moon. That is your monthly and weekly circles in your Moon Dweller Calendar Journal. So to give a little recap about this video, the circle is allowing us to experience time. It is bringing us back to how our solar system operates. Working in a circle is allowing our brain to keep working, to challenge it. The monthly circle is giving us the overview, the big thinking for that month. And the weekly circle is giving us 4 cycles within that month to kind of refresh it, restart it, and to keep that energy moving. And so that's it. There's your Moon Dweller Calendar Journal. I hope you enjoyed this video. And of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at hello@themoondweller.com, at gmail.com.